Well, I don't know about you guys, but there's been very few aspects of this year that have felt normal, even in our sports world. But athletes just like these gave us a little dose of normalcy at a time where we really did need it most. Here's a look at your top 10 sports moments this year. Coming in at number 10 is a game we all know too well. One of the fiercest rivalries in the nation fell relatively ice cold for nearly 10 years. The border war rivalry will make its return, though. Mizzou and Kansas will meet again, not only on the basketball court, but now on the football field.
We have our rivalry to that other school, whatever direction that is from here, but the J somethings.
That is right. The series will return in 2025. The teams are going to play in both Columbia and Lawrence, Kansas up until a 2032 date. It will be the school's first meeting since 2011 when Mizzou said goodbye for the SEC. But with all the things that the university gained when it joined the Southeastern Conference, this rivalry game may have been the biggest loss.
I don't think a game like that you circle on your schedule. I don't think a game like that you have to hang all over the locker room. I think a game like that is something that stands out, and when it gets there and your players, when it lands up on your schedule, you should not have to say much at all about.
Now these schools, they don't agree on much, even what the current series of record even is. But I mean, think about it. It's a rivalry that brings the drama, brings the flash, and brings out the fans. And now a whole new generation will grow up watching Mizzou football meet those Jayhawks. I'm sure some of you can remember watching it. I know I sure do. Funny enough, the football field is exactly where we find number 9. There's been a lot of historic moments at Faurot Field, from Eli Drinkwitz's first game to an upset that the city of Columbia will never forget. But this year, it was all about one girl, Sarah Fuller. The Vanderbilt kicker made history in a matchup against Mizzou. She became the first woman to play in a Power 5 football game in a kickoff in the second half. Then just weeks later, she became the first woman to actually score in a Power 5 football game. But it all started right here in good old Columbia.
I had 4 daughters of my own that made me very proud to be on the football field with her.
Coming in at number 8 is some of the athletes you just have to have some respect for this year. High school athletes, but specifically these cross-country runners. Multiple local boys cross-country teams brought home the hardware this year.
The kids sacrificed a lot to get to this point.
The Rockbridge Bruins claimed their first title in program history with senior Matthew Hauser wrangling in that first-place individual spot. Let's get another trophy in the count. Fatima brings home its third straight Class 3 title. Just complete dominance on the course. We can't forget Father Tolton, though. The Trailblazers also won their first ever trophy this year. And why not drag in one more for the grand total of 4 local teams? The Calvary Lutheran boys also claimed first place. Plenty of hardware to go around in mid-Missouri this year, though, which is why we come to number 7. The Southern Boone soccer team made the trip to Springfield and came back state champions for the very first time in school history.
With the virus and everything that's going on this year, I can't even believe it right now.
Fall sports weren't even sure if they're going to have a season. There was cancellations and rescheduling, but these athletes came out on the other side better for it. In fact, the Eagles came out on the other side with an undefeated season. 20 wins and a state championship. You really can't get much better than that. If you can, let me know how, because that's pretty solid. The boys only gave up 6 goals in the regular season. Like what?
Last year we came up just short, and this year we knew we were going to have a chance.
In the Eagles' past 5 trips to the title game, they came up short, falling to second place. But this year, in the strangest year, they won the one that counts. Coming in at number 6, we have another busy weekend in Springfield. Really busy, trust me. I was kind of there to witness it. Yeah, go ahead. You're good.
No, I didn't even notice you.
A busy but unforgettable weekend of softball. 2 local teams walked away with the first state titles in Columbia history. But first, the Vienna softball team walked away with the Class 1 state championship. It was the team's first state title since 1984 with, get this, the same head coach as they had back then, Mick Bird. The Rockbridge Bruins were the very first Columbia softball program to bring home the trophy from start to finish. This team looked solid all year long with one mantra bringing them forward.
Not everybody gets to be out here. Not everybody gets to do what you do, number one. But then also because of the times that we're in, we're just super grateful and just to be able to be out here with people that we enjoy playing with.
They not only enjoyed it, but they did it in an undefeated season, 29-0, with a group of girls that this program won't soon forget. But just the next day, the Tolton Trailblazers did it again, capping off a historic season in more ways than one. A state title and, hey, a state record-breaking pitcher. What a way to go out.
Especially to be the first Tolton team to ever win one. It's just awesome and super exciting, and I wouldn't want to leave Tolton any other way.
Father Tolton took down Penny and hoisted up that elusive hardware for the first time in school history. Much like every fall sport, it had been a journey. There were a lot of uncertainties, but this team took on a strange season with grace, some late-inning dramatics, and even a state title to cap it off.
I kind of went all emotional out there, I'm not going to lie, especially because my family's been playing Tolton softball for around 8 years or so this was it.
All sports, no matter what field, court, or county it took place in, overcame something this year. They did something special. They did the simplest thing you can do. They played. The trophy, well, for some schools, that's just the added bonus. I'll have the rest of your top 10 sports moments up next.